always tough when I have to pick the best game of the day for a video to like look at, but I thought this Daniel Ayyjayy 1v1 matchup was pretty good. We're watching Daniel's POV. Might switch off between both because I've been doing that the past couple of videos and I've been liking that because I don't know, I look at who's doing like the interesting stuff. Daniel with a quick shot. This might be in. Oh, it is just in. Ayyjayy kind of like overcommitted here. He was like sitting under the ball and he was hoping Daniel wouldn't go for it and he would back off and then Ayyjayy would have the free shot on net. But it's 1v1. Anything can go wrong at any time. Daniel just goes up, shoots it, and made it look very simple. So 1-0. Very early lead. But Ayyjayy gonna just flick this right in. Just like that. It's 1-1. That's why I don't like 1v1 because I tilt so easily. But they're on land. They're pros. They're insane at this game. They do not tilt as easily. They are professional Rocket League players. And they're probably the best. Like, where would you rank Daniel and Ayyjayy in the 1v1 scene? For starters, I want to point out that Ayyjayy was playing instead of First Killer, which that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was so nasty. The delayed flick, oh my lord, it was like perfect too. Anyways, I think like people on Twitter was like roasting First Killer because they were saying he was afraid of Daniel, and it was just like, bro, low key, but like super low key. Like, even though First Killer is usually like a higher rated elo on the 1v1 leaderboard and people say like he's an incredible ones player, I think Ayyjayy is like is more consistent. The word, what do we want to say? First Killer was saying like he wasn't feeling as mechanical, but like I think Ayyjayy has like good aerial mechanics, like more fitting for ones than like First Killer. But like First Killer is like has way better ground play. I don't know. I don't really know the proper word selection for why I think Ayyjayy is a better pick than First Killer for ones. But that being said, Ayyjayy ends up losing this, spoiler alert. And if you can argue that if it was First Killer that he wouldn't have lost. But I still think like Ayyjayy is, I don't know. It's really 50-50 toss up between both of them. As long as it's not typical, you're chilling. That shot was insane. Look at this. Ayyjayy with the flip and then the catch and brings it over. He just has so much boost and he brings it all the way over Daniel. I remember someone posted on Twitter about like how beautiful that shot was. It was really nice. Looking at Daniel defend that, I thought like it was, okay, it's gonna sound crazy, but I thought it was like easier to defend than what it made it seem to be when I was watching. But like looking at Daniel and net right there and Ayyjayy under the ball, he carried it for such a long time. Like Daniel definitely expected that ball to like not stay up as long as it did, because Ayyjayy literally placed that top shelf like the whole way, literally for like a third of the field. The ball just stayed up. It was just a line drive into his net. Anyways, 4-3. Ayyjayy actually does have a lead in this game. He's going for another flip, maybe a fake on the flick. He gets denied by Daniel though. Daniel with not only the save but the shot and the counter. Easy buckets. That's something you have to be good at in ones, is capitalizing on the overcommit from the opposition. So 4-4, almost at halftime. Very high scoring game. Some of these 1v1s too have been very low scoring, which is I think a very interesting point. The other 1v1 I considered uploading was I guess Daniel was just out of position there, but the other 1v1 I considered like looking at was Yans versus Rays Bowl. I thought that game was pretty sick, but like it wasn't that entertaining. Someone left a comment on my last YouTube video that was like the First Killer video wasn't that entertaining, where he played Rawas RW9, and because RW9 won like 9-2 or something ridiculous. But I thought it was entertaining because like they scored or I don't know, the outcome, like it was more of like a surprise outcome. So that's why I thought that was like a good replay to watch. But this one's much closer and high scoring, so I think maybe this is a little more like enjoyed by all. But I don't mind the games. Like that Yans game, I won't spoil that outcome, but it was like much low scoring, and I still thought it was a really good game. In fact, I kind of thought it was better than this one. But this one's still really good. Let's see what Daniel does. That's a beautiful flick. It's a little too high. Ooh. Kind of like hits the ball with the side of his car. Doesn't get the shot that he wants. He kind of like flicks not quite under the ball all the way, but it's like hard when the ball's just rolling in front of you and you can't really catch up to it. So like Daniel kind of struggling to get under it. That's a beautiful challenge though. That's gonna do. 6-6. Let's get it. Ooh, that's nice. He doesn't like get that 50. He just slow plays, sits in front of it. AJ gonna be very awkward now. He essentially cannot get the save because the ball's coming at his net, and the way he's going back towards his net, he just can't really get the ball out into the corner. So 7-6 Daniel. He's gonna go for this corner boost maybe. He does. Goes for it, but it is a mistake. AJ gets the goal. It's funny. I literally said what I thought he should have done, like Daniel, and I would have gone and scored on. That's how you know I'm a bad one player. Daniel gonna shoot it though. Good lord, it's been so many kickoff goals this game. So many. There's been some plays here and there, but it's been like majority kickoffs. Daniel gonna wave dash, chain dash, wall dash, whatever you call it. Good little hit. He gets the mid boost. Kind of just takes his time with his ball. I really like that. I like the 52. He gets bumped by AJ. Recovery a little weird. He should be good. Nice. He's got a good amount of boost to play with. He does get the corner. And he chows this. Ooh, I like the AJ defense. See if he can save this. He's actually in a really good spot. Daniel decided not to fire immediately. This is intense. This is the 1v1 I like, when there's not like too much scoring, but it's just like solid defense from both teams. And no one going all in on the overcommit. See what Daniel does. The shot. I like it. Because when you force shots on net and ones, you can take their boost, just like what Daniel did. And now even though AJ has possession, like he just gives it away because he probably has very low boost. And Daniel's just going to shoot it around him. AJ kind of has to commit because he has low boost. He has to, like, he can't just sit in net because Daniel's just going to shoot it over him. So it's very tough for him. Much tougher when you're in that position. That's a great chow by Daniel. Instead of going for the back corner, he just stops. Goes to chow the ball. And he should be good. Time is going to expire if AJ gets his touch, which he doesn't. Daniel just turns immediately, and that's his game. Clock is ticking. That was a good win from Daniel. Very good, very entertaining series, or game in my eyes. 13 shots from AJ, 12 shots from Daniel. Only 2 saves and 6 combined saves. That's not that much, but that's what happens when you have 2 high-octane offenses in the 1v1 scene. Make sure to leave a like on the video, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to win the whole tournament today. Love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.